Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Finally, it's been has it been 3 weeks or more? No idea, but sorry for the wait. Finally, we are going to be talking about my 2023 Kpop hopes. So let's get right into it.
As we all know, aespa hasn't had a comeback since July, which has been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months, 7 months ago. And that's a pretty long time, especially considering that all they released was a mini album, which was comprised of mainly already released songs, which was kind of disappointing, but that aside, I'm hoping that this year we get their first full album, A1 as everybody else has been calling it. I just want more music, more happiness, because when Savage dropped, that was probably one of the happiest moments of my life. This one was pretty quick to get through. They were not there at all during 2022, unless you count Ghostlight, which was that collab with the guy, the fat rat, which I actually don't know much about him except that one song that he did with Alexa, which I actually really liked. But I still haven't listened to Ghostlight because from what I've heard, I don't think I'm gonna like it. So that aside, I hope they actually come back this year, preferably more than once, and preferably with a full album since it's been a year. And they have a way smaller discography than most other fourth-gen groups, unfortunately, despite the music being really good.
Very, Very had a pretty successful last year. They got their first win. 2 pretty popular comebacks, I'd say that at least. Maybe it was just for me, but they had some great songs released, great album, and I hope that this year they get a lot more wins. And I'm also hoping that they go viral. They went viral before, but it wasn't really for good reason. So this time I hope it's for a good reason, and it's basically their Brave Girls rolling moment. Maybe not to the same level, but explosion, basically. So today, when I'm filming this, by the way, or recording this, I'm not really filming anything, NMIXX announced their comeback, which I haven't seen anything on whether or not it's going to be a mini album or a single album, which I have a feeling is more likely, because that's what fourth-gen groups do nowadays. Example, Stacy, 2 weeks ago or last week, whenever it was, or maybe it was this week, I don't know, we're doing a single album. But yeah, I hope it's a mini album, and I hope we get at least 5 songs, and I hope they're really good. Next up, Blackpink third album with at least 10 songs. So, I know I said in the last video that I don't really think they're gonna have a comeback. I think I said that. Did I say that? I'm pretty sure I did. But yeah, I don't think they're gonna have a comeback, but I'm hoping they do, and I hope it's their third album with at least 10 songs, since this is the last year of their contract, and the last 2 albums had only 8 songs, and they did pre-releases, so it didn't feel like 8 songs, it felt like 7 or 6, so I hope we get an actual full-length album. I mean, some people would argue that 10 isn't even a full-length album, but I feel like that's the maximum we would ever get from Blackpink, so I'm gonna hope for that. still don't think it's coming, but this is a hopes video, so I'm gonna be delusional if I want to. I'm hoping that the new K-pop trend this year is synth pop, because did 2021 happen? I'm trying to think, but like the 2020 retro trend, basically. I swear there was one for 2022 or 2021, but it's not coming to my mind right now. I mean, the retro trend kind of didn't end until like maybe like mid 2021, so maybe that was 2021's trend or something. But I hope there's a new trend, and I hope it's synth pop, because I'm addicted. It sounds really good, and I just like to hear more of it in K-pop.
We've had Yuri's like 3 mini albums? No. I think it was 1 single album and then 2 mini albums, but either way it was good music. We've had IVE's 3 single albums, which were amazing. We've had the Seraphim's 2 mini albums and their recent Japanese release, which were all amazing. We've had Eunbi's albums, which were amazing. And of course, the hit song Grapes. We've had Chaeyoung's album, which people didn't actually like that much from what I've seen or saw, but I liked it. Hush Rush was played by me a lot last year, near the end of last year. And who else? Who else has debuted? Or debuted, whatever. Yena released some good songs. Her debut album was one of my favorite albums of last year. I think that's everybody who's debuted from IZ*ONE. So I hope they all keep coming back and releasing music, preferably albums or mini albums. Anything better than a single album.
Next up, Pink Panthers collabing with a K-pop artist. As we all know, Pink Panthers is a K-pop fan. She's made that abundantly clear. She recently did that TikTok with Ice Spice about who the NCT bias was, which was really funny, so if you haven't seen that, go check it out. But I just wanted her to collab with an artist. It doesn't really matter who it is, as long as it's not like somebody like Super Junior or J Park. Basically anybody else. I wanted to do a brief intermission to remind you all to vote for Haru on Boys Planet 999. I repeat, vote Haru on Boys Planet 999. This year, since it's likely Blackpink's last year under YG, that doesn't necessarily mean their last year as a group, even though a lot of people would probably think that. But since it's their last year under YG, which is definitely going to be, which has been a really long era for them, I hope they at least get to go to more award shows and show what they have to show to the world. Especially since in recent years, we haven't seen them at like any award shows. I think the most recent one was the VMAs, which was amazing and really fun. But other than that, we haven't really seen them anywhere. So I'm really hoping we get to see them at more award shows. I don't think I'm the only one who's been noticing this, but K-pop TikTok despite being TikTok, which is a very well-known place for toxic people to hang around, it's usually pretty, I'd say, pretty normal. I mean, there's a lot of arguing and stuff and obnoxious people, but most of the time people just mind their business and just post K-pop TikToks. But I feel like recently, over the past year, there's been a lot of hate trains and bandwagons. For example, the Wonyoung bandwagon, and more recently the Boa bandwagon that's currently going on, about how she shouldn't have been the center for Stamp on It and she can't dance all of a sudden. A bunch of people are saying stuff like that. It's pretty crazy, but I think it's quite ridiculous, and I feel like this could lead to a way bigger problem if it's not somewhat settled out. I don't really think that it's possible for it all to just automatically stop, even though I wish it would. But I feel like somebody needs to say something about it. And I hope that once somebody does, that people start to be more aware and hopefully less bandwagonistic. I don't think that's a word, but that's what I'm going to use to describe it. Less compelled to join a bandwagon and hate on idols, especially female idols, because people are really weird to them, especially. But it's really sad to watch from afar, and I hope it stops. Honestly, this is a hopes video, so even if it never stops, I'm gonna hope it stops. And that's all I have to say today. This video is probably gonna end up being a lot shorter than the predictions video, but I hope you all still somewhat enjoyed. I'm making this weeks after recording the predictions one, so if I sound worse, then don't be surprised. I'm gonna try to stay a little more active. I can't promise 1 week, even though I want to be able to do that. School's been kind of difficult, and also sometimes I just don't feel like recording anything, even when I have 10,000 ideas in my head. So once again, sorry for the wait. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Like the video. If you have anything to say, comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.